And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Wilson tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he stopped. Immediately there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play fake, Rivers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. at the 8-yard line.
Check room. Check the backer. Check the backer. Check.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
At the 18-yard line.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
25, Marlon.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Check. Veerooooo. Hey, go orange.
From the 16, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Round 80. Round 80. Stay with your man. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 15.
Throwing Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
A gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught at the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown,
Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Mack. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Mack. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mack. Down right around the 25.
Marlon Mack.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Tackled at the 20.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, buddy, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 85 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now, that was a 3rd and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it, and they're glad they did.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed them up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution. Off he goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a carry from Mack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Now Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 39. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
22.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. There he goes right side.
Pass him in.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.